Have you ever felt like life just keeps throwing giant rocks in your path? Well, there's a powerful story about that I think you'll love. Once upon a time, there was a very wealthy and curious king. He loved observing his people and learning about human nature. One day, he came up with a peculiar experiment. He ordered a massive boulder to be placed right in the middle of a busy road. Then, he hid himself in some nearby bushes to see what would happen. He wanted to know if anyone would bother to move the gigantic rock. It wasn't long before the first people came along, a group of the kingdom's wealthiest merchants and most important courtiers, dressed in their finest clothes, approached the obstacle. You'd think with all their resources, they'd do something right. Wrong! They just looked at the boulder, grumbled, and walked around it. Some of them even started complaining loudly, blaming the king for his laziness. Why doesn't the king keep the roads clear? But not a single one of them even attempted to push the boulder. They just went on with their day, leaving the problem for someone else. Hour after hour, the scene repeated itself. People from all walks of life came, saw the boulder, and simply went around it. Some shook their heads in frustration, others kicked the dust in annoyance. But the boulder remained untouched, a silent testament to their collective inaction. The king watched, a little disappointed, as his subjects chose the path of least resistance. Then, late in the afternoon, a lone peasant came walking down the road. He was a simple farmer, and his arms were full of vegetables he was taking to the market. He looked tired from a long day's work. When he reached the boulder, he stopped. He could have easily walked around it, just like everyone else. His load was heavy, and he was probably eager to get home. But instead of sidestepping the problem, the peasant set his basket of vegetables carefully on the side of the road. He rolled up his sleeves, walked over to the massive stone, and put his shoulder against it. He pushed with all his might. The boulder didn't budge. He grunted, repositioned himself, and tried again. He strained, his muscles burning, sweat pouring down his face. It was a slow and grueling process. He pushed, he shoved, he used a sturdy branch as a lead. It took a lot of effort, a lot of time, and a whole lot of determination, but finally, inch by inch, he succeeded in moving the stone to the side of the road, clearing the path for everyone. Exhausted but satisfied, the peasant wiped the sweat from his brow. He walked back to pick up his vegetables, ready to continue his journey. But as he reached for his basket, he noticed something lying on the ground right where the boulder had been. It was a small, heavy purse. Curious, he picked it up and opened it. His eyes widened in disbelief. The purse was stuffed to the brim with gold coins. Tucked inside was also a small, rolled-up note. He unrolled it and read the king's handwriting. The note explained that the gold was a reward for the person who had the courage and diligence to move the boulder from the road. In that moment, the peasant understood something profound. The king, who had been watching the whole time, stepped out from his hiding spot with a smile. He showed the peasant, and taught all of us, a lesson that many people go their whole lives without learning. Every single obstacle we encounter presents an opportunity to improve our situation. Think about it. The merchants and courtiers saw the boulder as an inconvenience, a nuisance. The peasants saw it as a problem to be solved. While others complained and shifted blame, he took action. He chose to face the challenge head-on, not for a reward he knew was there, but because it was the right thing to do. And in doing so, he not only cleared the path for others, but also found a life-changing treasure. How often do we act like those merchants? We see an obstacle in our career, in our relationships, or in our personal growth, and we just walk around it. We complain, we make excuses, we blame circumstances or other people. But what if we started seeing every boulder as a hidden opportunity? That tough project at work could be your chance to showcase your skills. That difficult conversation you've been avoiding could lead to a stronger relationship. That skill you're struggling to learn could unlock a new future. The universe doesn't put boulders in our path to stop us. It puts them there to see who has the strength and character to move them. The reward isn't always a purse of gold, but it's always there. It might be newfound confidence, a valuable skill, a deeper understanding of ourselves, or respect from others. The treasure is the growth we experience by pushing the rock. So the next time you face a giant boulder in your road, don't just walk around it. Don't complain about it, Put down your load for a moment, roll up your sleeves, and start pushing. It will be hard. It will take effort, but I promise you, what you find on the other side will be worth it. Thanks for watching. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you clear the path to your best life. See you in the next one.